Okay, found out a story I found about Amelia Island. A long time ago. Um, Hold on, I'll read once I get this all set up here. I'm live right now. Yes. All right, Amelia Island is. This is the. I didn't know about this history about this Amelia Island in Florida. I tried to look it up, but it just doesn't say anything. All right, on Monday, April the 6th, exact of a sector of a letter from a gentleman at Durin to his friend in this place, date March 23rd, 1812. United States troops have taken possession of Emily Island. There were about 200 countrymen, one and a half residing on this side of the river. The other half, mostly Americans, residing among the Spaniards. Summoned the fort at Emily to surrender, which refused until the gunboats anchored before it with a appearance of joining the revolutionists. They then surrendered without firing a gun. The next day, the American troops took possession. About 400 of revolutionists have gone to take Augustine, but I fear there will be some fighting to do there. One gunboat went around the river St. John's with provisions for the party, calling themselves the Revolutionists. She was taken by the Spaniards. The United States troops have not as yet gone further than Emily Island. So I was trying to look for that history of Emily Island, and I can't find the history of that um, island um, history. Okay, so this is what comes up. Emily Island, Florida's rich diversity history, having been under rule of 8 different flags throughout the six existence. It was first inhabited by the Indians who called Napi before European arrival. The island had been claimed by the French, Spanish, British, and Americans, experiencing periods of pirate activity, smuggling, and even a brief period under the control of self-proclaimed Mexican Republic. Today, it's a popular tourist destination known as the beautiful beaches, historical district of Fort Clinch. So the Spaniards, the French claimed it in 1562 by explorer John Ribaut, something, landed on the island and named it as Isle de Me. Now the Spanish took control in 1565, renaming it Santa Maria, attempting to Christianize as indigenous population. Now the British rules 1763 to 1783, the British gained Florida, including Emily Island, after a Treaty of Paris, renaming it to Egmont Island and attaching a British loyalist during the Revolutionary War. Now, the second Spanish period, 1783, to 1821, the island was returned to Spain, becoming the haven of pirates and smugglers and slave traders. Now, Patriots of Emily Island, 1817, a group of insurgents with alleged secret support from the United States seized the island, but soon returned to Spain. Now, 1821, United States possession, Emily Island became a part of the United States in 1821 and established Fort Clinch. Now, Civil War, Island and Fort Clinch were held by Confederate troops before being captured by the Union forces. Now, modern era Forinana, the island maintained settlement has evolved into a popular tourist destination known as Historical District beaches in front Fort Clinch State Park. So, and the key period and places is Fort Clinch, 19th century fort that played a role in the Civil War and now is part of the state park. Now, Ferdinand Beach, the main town, Amelia Island, was a historical district, vibrant downtown area. Now, in American Beaches, historical beaches founded by Abraham Lincoln Lewis, offering a glimpse into the historical African American leisures to recreation. Now, Emmett Island Museum, a house of Nassau County Jail Museum, offers exhibits and tours of the island history. A. W. Lewis Museum, dedicated to the life and legacy of Abraham Lincoln Lewis, founder of American Beaches, and then so on. So that's where some of the island, but for that particular history, I don't see any that was mentioned in the history here of what I just read. So it's interesting to see. But hey, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys later. But